Hey everybody, this is Dr. T. You have had no idea how depressing it is to look at yourself on a camera. Anyway, that being said, I want to teach you guys how to import the Excel data from the ICP experiment. Alrighty, here we go. Here is Excel, and what you want to do is go to File, Open, and you want to navigate to the folder that has the CSV file that you downloaded from Canvas. Now, you may just see nothing, right? But that depends on the state of this toggle thing here. This says all files are all Excel files. And so if you go to all files, it'll show you everything, obviously. And I'm going to grab Thomas's data here because they came out nicely. Let's see what Thomas's data look like, right? So here it is. You bring them in, they look reasonably well organized, but it's sort of huge. Now it says here, possible data loss. Oh my gosh. Some features might be lost if you save this workbook in comma-separated format. I mean, might be, it definitely will be. So to preserve these features, save it in an Excel file format, right? Don't show again or save as. Let's do save as, right? We click save as, and the default format is CSV. Well, duh, you don't want CSV, you want XLSX, right? So we're going to save it to thomas.xlsx. Yeah? Good. Excellent. So now we have saved this to thomas.xlsx, and we got to figure out what to save and what to dump. All right? Well, I can tell you that most of this shit we're going to dump. So let us just start here. We're looking through. We've got solution. This we probably want to keep, right? Type, blank, standard, or sample, or whatever. You know we don't need this because that's in the name, right? Let's delete that column. Element, we probably want to keep the element. Flags, we're going to dump because we don't want to know what the software said about it. Solution concentration, let's keep this. Let's take away the 50,000 decimal points that it wants to put there. Hold on. Darn you. There we go. Take it down to 2 decimals there. Units, ppm, there's no correction, whatever. Intensity, let's keep that. So we're going to delete those files. We're going to delete these columns. Right? So now we've got intensity and standard deviation, right? So standard deviations look like they're pretty small, actually. But let's do this. Let's highlight these 2 columns, right? Now let's chip away and decrease the decimal until we just get 2, maybe 1 sig fig on the lowest one there. So there we go. That works. Very good. Now the relative standard deviation here, we don't need that value. Intensity standard deviation, intensity relative standard deviation. We don't need any of this. Now here are the replicates, right? Let's go ahead and keep the replicates. Let's actually insert a column there. Delete this one. Delete this one. Okay? So now this is more or less comprehensible. Now, Unfortunately, we have 4 measurements for every solution, right? But what we want to do is we want to put the copper, the iron, the manganese, and the zinc together, right? So what we're going to do here is we are going to leave this heading row alone, and then we're gonna highlight everything else. You go shift control arrow down there. That highlights everything, right? Now we're gonna go up to here to auto sort and filter. And we're gonna do a custom sort. The custom sort we're gonna do on oops, my data has headers. My data does not have headers. Oops, I did this wrong. We're going to do custom sort on the element, which is column B. So we're going to sort these by element name in order A to Z. All right, so let's see how this goes. Boom. Copper, iron, manganese, and zinc. All right, so I'm going to save this again. This rearranged everything such that the copper data are first, the iron, etc. Right? Now, now what we need to do is we need to start teasing this out, right? We need to make a graph of the intensity versus the concentration for the standards for copper, right? So let's do this thing, shall we? Let's go insert let's do a scatter plot here. Notice that this came out blank, right? That's good. But if you were to click in here and do insert charts scatter, it's going to give you baloney like this, right? So we don't want this. I'm just going to hit delete, right? I click out here, go insert charts scatter, right? Select the data, add the data. X values are going to be concentration. There's the 5 concentrations we want. And the Y values are going to be the intensities here. And there they are. Looking good. Okay. Series name there. We could maybe even make this guy copper. And okay. All right. So now I'm just going to fix this up a little bit, right? And format this axis. The number there, we're going to give it 0 decimal places. It's a little bit better. Good. This is about right there. Now we're gonna, you can add an element, an axis title, horizontal. We can call this concentration, units of ppm. Add chart title, oops, axis title, vertical. This is going to be city arbitrary. All right. There we go. Now let's go ahead and linest this whole thing, right? The known y's are going to be the intensities. The new known x's will be the concentrations. Constant, we're going to say true. And stats, we're going to say true. Okay. Now I'm going to go Shift Control Enter, right? Now I did that a little bit prematurely, but I'm going to fix it here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 2, right? I highlight that. Now I come up into the formula bar. And now everything's highlighted, and I'm going to go Shift, Control, Enter. There we go. There's the linest. This is slope. This is intercept here.